Yo, what is good? It's your boy Jay. Today I'm very excited. I pre-ordered this device to play my Super Nintendo games, and I was hoping that I was gonna get it like way earlier, but this is a high-end retro gaming device made by Analogue. It's called the Super NT, and pretty much in the nutshell, it's a Super Nintendo on steroids. It plays Super Nintendo games, but it displays it in full HD, 1080p. So you can play the cartridges natively and experience like the high def feel or whatever, like the clean pixels and all that jazz. The cool thing about it is that you can still use the cartridges. I know there's other ways around it nowadays, like you can use emulators and ROMs, but if you want to like actually get the tactile feel of using the cartridge and playing the game as it was intended, this would be the way to do it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna unbox it. I just received the box today. I was supposed to stream today, but I was too excited. I've been waiting almost a year. I ordered this in October of last year, and it just came out now. It was delivered to me today. So I decided to go ahead and just skip that. Let's get to the unboxing and see what's up with this thing. I'm just gonna cut up into it real quick. Not too deep. And the packaging, not a lot in packaging. Like for like to be like bumped around in shipment. This is all that was protecting it, was this thin piece of corrugated paper. It's like a net. It's supposed to be like a netting. That's kind of weird. This console costs, I want to say like $300. I think I paid $300 for this thing. But for it to cost that much, it shouldn't be packaged like this. There's even a thin amount of paper too to kind of keep it from getting bumped around. Thank God it didn't get damaged. I mean, so far everything looks nice, sealed. You see right there, Super NT. I got the black edition. Hold on, I'm trying to see if it. I got the black one. I had a choice to get either the Super Famicom version, the US colored edition, but I saw the black one. I said, "Why hell? Why not?" But give me 1 second. I'm gonna throw this box away. Give me 1 moment. Got the box out the way. Let's go and dig into this, man. So, this console's black. I didn't want fingerprints and all that smudging it and then showing up on a video. So I tried to be proactive and get some kind of like white gloves. But apparently these gloves were made for by O.J. Simpson or something, because they're super small. So actually, let's get into the box real quick, and then there we go. I'm not worried about the cellophane, but the box though, I don't want to get the smudges in the video. That's all right. Moment of truth. These white gloves were one size fit most. I'm not a most. I'm a large, like an extra large type dude. So when you see this shit, like they barely fit on my hands. But it's to serve a purpose. So let's get to this shit. Cellophane's off. So the package came with the system, this envelope. I'm not sure what's in the envelope. We'll get to that later. But let's unbox this thing. Like I said, this main box that holds the system has some weight to it. And here it is in all its glory. Yeah, it feels like it's weighted for some reason. When I was looking at like the specs on this thing, there wasn't really anything like heavy duty about like hard drives or anything like that. But I think that the base is weighted to give it more of a I don't want to say tactile, but just to make it feel like it's like durable. But it does have a little weight to it. You look inside, you can see the pin connectors. We got power, reset. There's no eject button, so I'm assuming you can just pull the cartridges out, and it plugs up with your basic Super Nintendo controllers. I went to my local arcade. They sell used games. Fits in like a dream. So let's take that. On the back, very simple. HDMI out, and looks like, I think that's a USB, just a micro USB. A little disappointed. I thought it was going to actually have like a USB-C type connection, which would have been more modern or standard. And inside this box, there's some more stuff. But let me try to see if I can get this out. Okay, so I got everything out the box. This other box I was inside, I think this is like the power supply, the HDMI cables. I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. Yep. So that's your AC adapter. It's in here pretty snug. All right, cool. Has the Analogue company logo. Oh, and it's on the top of the box, inside the top. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little foam. It's pretty thin. I'm still disappointed in how it was packaged. That was kind of, for as expensive and as rare as this device is, to be packaged with like a layer of paper. Now, I'm not over exaggerating. It was just a layer of paper on the top and the bottom. That was kind of crappy. Here goes the HDMI cable. It's decent size, long enough to connect it from like your TV to wherever that you're. I would say like an entertainment center type of environment. For me, it's going to be plugged up by my Xbox. That way I can kind of switch it out in between my various consoles. And last but not least is the power cord, and that is a micro USB cable. That is also a little disappointing. I was really hoping they were going to do like a USB-C. A lot of gaming devices now are doing USB-C, and I think even the Analogue Pocket is USB-C. So for this to just be USB, a micro USB, it is kind of sucky and disheartening. But oh well, it is what it is. I think this was the final run for the Super NT as well. Let me get this out of the way before I end up scratching my new console. And the box, just the bottom of it, just to hold all this stuff in. And what else does it come with? Instruction manual. Celebrate and explore the history of video games with the respect it deserves. Amen. Not really excited how the prices of like retro games have like skyrocketed and went crazy. Oh look, it also comes with Super Turrican. I think it's built into the system, and then I think this envelope might be the Super Nintendo reproduction box for Super Turrican, so I can like take it out and like mount it or whatever, or use it as a display. I might do that. That sounds cool. We're thrilled to preserve a piece of video game history with the inclusion of unreleased Super Turrican Director's Cut on the Super NT. As a bonus, we've also included the original Super Turrican 2, which I've never played, either Super Turrican or Part 2. What if the greatest running gun games of all time was never released in its original developed form in 1993? Factor S finished developing the complete Super Turrican for NES, a 6 megabit title. Unfortunately, the game had to be cut down to 33% to 44 megabits. 24 years later, the director's cut is finally here, featuring a new level, new music, more enemies, better sound effects, graphics, and even a new way to play, to use the beam weapon. And originally scoring a 5 out of 5 in GamePro and receiving Editor's Choice Gold by EGM, Super Turrican is undoubtedly one of the greatest running gun games of all time. I'll believe it. I just never played it. Every time I saw this game in at Blockbuster or whatever, it was always out, so I never had a chance to use like play it or anything. But I'm gonna put this. Let me put this stuff back. And hook the game up. I'm really excited about this. But yeah, this is pretty heavy, man. I want to say it feels about as heavy as like the original Super Nintendo, but I was trying to see if there was even any kind of add-ons to help it play like Turbo Graphics games or anything, but I think this is only exclusively for Super Nintendo and Super Famicom games, because this is region free. On the bottom of it, feels like it's like a rubber pad, so it kind of has a little bit of grip, so when you set it down, yeah, like it's barely moving, which is a definite plus, because the Super Nintendo had like on each corner was like a rubber pad, and that barely held anything down. Actually, before we get to that, let's open up this envelope real quick. Yep, it's the Super Nintendo reproduction box. Super Turrican, Super NT, very much in the style of Super Nintendo games back in the 90s. Does it come with the little inside box too? So it's just this. Oh, that's cool. Even has like a little barcode on it too, man. It's pretty dope. Put this back in here. I will try to see if I can get this. I might go like try to get a shadow box, like a small one, and put it like in a shadow box. I think that'd be kind of cool. Hang that up. All right, let's go ahead and wait for the jump, the cut, and then I'll have this plugged up for us. We're gonna try a Super Nintendo game. All right. So we got everything hooked up. Power cord, HDMI. Very simple hookups, man. Just like your like the SNES Classic, the NES Classic. It's the moment of truth. So right here we got Turtles in Time, Super Nintendo. I got this on an auction. We'll see if this works. Hold on. It has a pretty cool startup tune as well. I'm recording this on I think it's called Streamlabs Studio now. It used to be called Melon, but there's no way for them to play the audio from here. Oh my God. It looks so crispy. Yeah, man, it looks so good. Like, if you look at this like if I had played this on a Super Nintendo and then tried to use some kind of device to play it on an HD TV, it wouldn't look as good. Like, the pixels would be kind of muddy looking, but that was just the way how they developed these games back in the day. But here it's like it's pretty crisp. This actually looks pretty cool. And I'm not even playing right now. I'm just yeah. This is pretty sickening, man. Now, if you want to play this game in particular in high def, I mean, they have the Turtles in Time collection, but I wanted to try it on the cartridge, and this is pretty dope. All right, there we go. Then we'll try another game. Hold on, we're gonna turn this off. We're gonna it's my favorite game. My favorite Super Nintendo game, and also one of the first Zelda games I've ever beaten, and that's A Link to the Past. I am gonna play this later on today though. This is pretty cool. Here, 1 second. I keep my games in plastic baggies, man, to kind of help keep the dust and other stuff off. I haven't even played these games since I got them from auctions and stuff. So we'll see if these work. My main goal is to eventually get Chrono Trigger. And this looks pretty good as well. For it to look this clean, man, it's crazy. But yeah, so far, man, this is, I'm liking it. Who's Bumpy? What the hell? We just talking from Bumpy's house. Oh my god, this looks so fucking cool. Yeah, man. So Super NT, or Analog Super NT. It took a hell of a long time to come out, man, or be re-released, because it came out before. A couple of years ago, I missed the pre-order deadline, but for this second run and the final run, this is pretty dope, man. So yeah, so overall, man, not disappointed at all with the system itself. Actually played exactly how I wanted it to be played, or to appear on my TV or on my monitor. The only thing that I have an issue with is the packaging, like how it was shipped to me. The box, as you saw, it wasn't damaged or anything, but they only put you saw that, like it was like a thin layer of paper on the top, and maybe a folded piece of another paper on the bottom, and that was the cushion, in air quotes. I'm not pleased about that, but the game, it's pretty sturdy. Looks like it's well put together. Another minus I'll probably give it is the micro USB cable that's supplied. I really would have wished that they upgraded it to a USB-C, which is, in my opinion, should be standard right about now. Because those micro USB cables, man, they get kind of finicky after so long. But that's it, man. That's my unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. I will, since I finally got the system, I am going to get more retro game content out on here, and some of my reviews on some of these older games. So be on the lookout for that, man. As always, man, thank you for taking your time to kick it with your boy. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, to help me out with the algorithms, and just if anything, just share the video. That way other people can see it. Maybe people who are interested in this device want to know more about it and see it from a normal person's view, because I don't get early access to any of these devices. I get them as the same method as you would if you were looking to buy this device too. So thanks again for taking this journey with me. Keep being good to each other. Keep doing dope shit. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.